wanted to see their clothes or anything that I know I will recognize it and said this was my son.
The sky over California has caught fire once again. A blanket of ash now covers entire towns, and the air has become unbreathable. In San Luis Obispo County, one name is now on everyone's lips: the Madre Fire, a monstrous wildfire, born from almost nothing, that turned within hours into an uncontrollable inferno, devouring everything in its path. On Wednesday morning, no one imagined their lives would be turned upside down so quickly. A simple plume of smoke in the distance, a fire that seemed manageable. But as night fell, driven by hot and unpredictable winds, the blaze exploded. Tongues of flame as tall as buildings, trees turned into burning torches, and flames leaping from ridge to ridge at a terrifying speed. In just a few hours, more than 52,000 acres have burned. For those who don't realize it, that's about 210 square kilometers, an area larger than some European capitals. Satellite images show a red scar stretching relentlessly through a state already scarred by decades of drought and repeated heat waves. Highway 166, a vital route connecting Santa Barbara to New Cuyama, is now shut down. Law enforcement officers are blocking access, directing traffic, and guiding residents to emergency escape routes. But for some, it's already too late. Isolated farms, ranches perched on hillsides, small homes hidden in the woods. For them, escaping is now a desperate race against time. As the fire spreads, sirens scream through the night. Helicopters circle overhead, dropping tons of water, but against the ferocity of the flames, it's almost a losing battle. Firefighters, helmets tight, faces blackened with soot, work shifts without rest. Their mission: protect whatever can still be saved, contain the raging fire, save lives. In the evacuation centers, the atmosphere is heavy. Families squeezed together on makeshift beds, children clinging to their parents, elderly people stunned, staring at phone screens showing live images of their neighborhoods going up in smoke. Their eyes meet, filled with tears and disbelief. Some whisper prayers, others have no strength left to speak. Outside, the wind carries ash for miles. Even those living far from the main fire can smell the acrid scent of burnt wood. Entire towns wake up under a rain of ash. The sun is hidden behind a thick gray smoke, giving dawn an apocalyptic glow. It feels like another planet. Nearby, farmers are trying to save their livestock. Heartbreaking images are circulating. Horses released into the wild to run from the flames, trucks hastily loaded with goats, dogs, chickens. Sometimes there's an impossible choice. It's simply not possible to take everything. So they open the gates, hoping the animals will find a way to survive. Many won't make it. Rescue teams say that in some places, the heat is so intense the asphalt melts and warps. Fire trucks crawl forward, battered by the blistering temperatures. Every drop of water counts, but in this kind of heat, it evaporates before it even touches the ground. Some firefighters collapse from exhaustion, replaced immediately by others who jump in without a moment to catch their breath. At gas stations in towns not yet reached by the fire, long lines stretch down the streets. People fill up their tanks, ready to drive farther if the wind shifts. Some fill extra gas cans, others stock up on water, food, and supplies for their animals. Everyone knows a single gust of wind can change everything in minutes. Local authorities have declared a state of emergency. Schools have closed, school buses have been repurposed to help evacuate the most vulnerable. Hospitals prepare to receive the injured. Burns, smoke inhalation, heart attacks from the stress. In this chaos, volunteers step up. Churches and community centers open their doors to shelter those who now have nothing left. Experts on TV keep repeating the same message. California burns every summer. But each year, the fire season grows longer, more unpredictable, and deadlier. They point to the extreme drought, record temperatures, poor forest management, and housing development in fire-prone areas. In the affected towns, people don't wait for experts to finish talking. For them, it's obvious. The climate is changing, and their lives grow more fragile every year. Some are already planning to leave for good, abandoning these beautiful hills that every summer turn into a deadly trap. For others, leaving is out of the question. They'll rebuild again and again, just like they did after the Camp Fire, the Dixie Fire, and all the other tragedies that mark California's recent history. In the distance, the flames continue their wild march. Fire crews set controlled burn lines to stop the advance, torching strips of land to starve the inferno of fuel, but the wind is fickle. A single gust can carry embers for miles, sparking new fires far from where firefighters just gained ground. Some residents, despite evacuation orders, refuse to go. They soak their roofs, drench their yards, dig trenches to divert the fire. Desperate gestures, often futile, but they show an unyielding will to defend what is theirs. In the next few hours, everything could change. An unexpected storm could bring a much-needed break, but a stray lightning strike could ignite a new blaze, even larger and more dangerous. In this fight against nature's fury, the courage of the firefighters commands respect. They push forward where everyone else flees. They sleep on site, eat quickly between shifts, not knowing when they'll see their families again. They know that every meter won could save a home, a street, a life. Meanwhile, the rest of the world watches these haunting images. California in flames, again and again. A place that embodies both the American dream and the American nightmare. A paradise that burns a little more each year, reminding us all that against a raging nature, we are very small. If you're watching this video, don't forget, subscribe to follow the evolution of this disaster and all the breaking updates. Share this video to inform those who haven't heard yet. And leave a comment. What would you do if you had to leave everything behind in just a few minutes?